everybody, Mr. the Fanboy here. I just got done watching the New Japan pay-per-view which aired last week called the New Beginning, the New Beginning in Sapporo, which was held at the Hokkaido Prefectural Sports Center. This was the February 5th, 2017 New Japan pro wrestling event, and one of the very first events in the one of the very first events after the very awesome Wrestle Kingdom shows. You've had this show, another show before it called The New Beginning in Nagata, which I gotta finish watching in the future. And of course, you have the Fantastica Mania, the New Japan CMLO Super Show tour, which I've seen photos of. But ever since I saw this video, before I get into it, this will be not only a review of the New Beginning in Sapporo. This will also be my thoughts on this will also be my another salute of New Japan Pro Wrestling in 2017, and of course my thoughts on the next pay-per-view, which is this Saturday, and that one is called um the New Beginning in Osaka. The New Beginning in Osaka. That's this Saturday. That's this upcoming Saturday. I'll, as soon as it's done airing, I'll watch it and review it as fast as I can. I'm also gonna be doing something new that I've actually been wanting to do for a long time. I always try to review shows when they're current, which is why you haven't seen a lot of reviews, because I always want to review them when they're current. But past shows from more recent wrestling promotions, I plan to review in a new video series called My Archives. These will be reviews of past shows from the more recent era of professional wrestling. Then of course I was already doing this, but I stopped for a while. But of course I'm gonna resume my old school wrestling reviews, and these are wrestling reviews from professional wrestling from what I like to call yesteryear or yesteryears, past wrestling like NWA, WCW, old school WWE, AWA, WWA, and old school TNA, early TNA, from those eras of wrestling, wrestling. So yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna be doing. But let's get into this awesome pay-per-view I've seen right here. Another awesome, phenomenal show from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Like I told you, people, love watching New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-views, and always wanted to review one. My very first one was the Wrestle Kingdom 11 review. I always wanted to review them, but the problem is they have too big of a cards and a couple of matches, or sometimes a lot, depends on the pay-per-view, matches that you just don't care for, that you just don't care for. It's just too much excitement to review. But I love Wrestle Kingdom 11. I couldn't wait to New Japan's next big event. New Japan's next big event. That was this event right here, the New Beginning in that S word, man. The New Beginning in Sapporo. Yeah, Matt Striker and some other down commentary from beginning to end. This show was awesome. There were two matches I think I remember skipping. That was the opening match between Suzuki Gun, El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru taking on Hirai Kawada and Kushida in a tag team match. I skipped that match and skipped all the way to the second match. It was a phenomenal opener. You had Hiroyoshi Tenzan, Satoshi Kojima, and Yuji Nagata beating the living daylights out of Henrai, Tomoyuki Oka, and Yoshiatsu with Yuji Nagata and Yoshiatsu being the MVPs of the match, the people who performed the best. But everyone did a good job. It was good seeing Yuji Nagata and Tenzan, who I'm a Hiroshi Tenzan, beat the crap out of Yoshiatsu's team in this awesome six-man tag team opener. Yoshiatsu, he has been so much awesome. Yoshitatsu, who is Yoshiatsu in this promotion now that he's part of the Bullet Club, he has been so awesome ever since he joined the Bullet Club, man. He has been so awesome. He has been so awesome, putting on awesome performances and is way more entertaining. The next match was another six-man tag team match between Chaos, Gato, Jado, and my boy Will Ospreay taking on Jushin Thunder Liger, Katsuyori Shibata, and Tiger Mask 4. Tiger Mask 4, another awesome six-man tag team match. Everyone performed well, even Gato and Jado, whom I really don't like. But my man Will Ospreay and that Katsuyori Shibata guy, they stole the show, man. They were the MVPs of the match, and the match ended in spectacular fashion with Will Ospreay hitting his combination Enziguri into springboard diamond cutter on Shibata for the 1-2-3, and afterwards Shibata attacked him. Shibata attacked him with some vicious European uppercuts and sent him to the ropes. Big mistake. Will Ospreay hits him with another Izaguri and bounces off the rope again and drops him with the springboard diamond cutter, man. Phenomenal match, and love the brawl after the match. I skipped the Yoshihasu versus Takashi Iizuka match and went on to the 10-man tag team match between Dragon Lee, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Manabu Nakanishi, Michael Elgin, Ryusuke Taguchi versus Los Ingobernables de Japan, which was Bushi, Evil, Hiroyu Takashi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. Phenomenal match. Phenomenal match, man. Everyone performed well with, of course, the entire Los Ingobernables de Japan, Dragon Lee, Tanahashi, and Michael Elgin being the MVPs of this match, and the match ended in spectacular fashion with CMLL wrestler Dragon Lee hitting his suplex power driver on, I think, Bushi for the 1-2-3. Yeah, can't tell those Ingobernables de Japan people apart. Next was Roppongi Vice, Beretta and Rocky Romero defending their IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions versus Suzuki Gun, Taichi, and Taka Michinoku, with El Desperado, Mahabi, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru at ringside. Another phenomenal tag team match. This match right here, Roppongi Vice, this was much better than their match at Wrestle Kingdom 11 with the Young Bucks. Tachi performed well in this match. He healed it up and controlled most of the match at several points. Even though I read that Roppongi Vice was going to retain the titles, it felt like they were going to lose the titles several points in this match, despite reading prior to watching this show that they were going to retain the titles, man. So yeah, Roppongi Vice hit their finisher for the 1-2-3. Afterwards, they get attacked, but Beretta gets attacked, but Rocky Romero chases the guys off. Next is Hiroki Goto defeating Juice Robinson in a singles match for the never openweight championship match. Awesome stiff fight right here. But Hiroki Goto finished Juice Robinson off with his finisher. I keep forgetting what it was. In a phenomenal match. I love Juice Robinson or CJ Parker. He reminds me of Juventud Guerrero because he calls himself Juice, and he also reminds me of a Caucasian Booker T. He used several spin kicks similar to Booker T, and he has the dreads just like Booker T did in the 2000s. Next is a three-way tag team match for the IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, which of course defending champions my boy Tomohiro Ishii and his tag team partner Toru Yano, the defending champions, taking on GBH, Togi Makabe, and my boy Tomoki Hama, and KES and KES, my boy Davey Boy Smith Jr., and TNA wrestler Lance Hoyt, who of course is wrestling as Lance Archer here. He's formed a tag team with Davey Boy Jr. It was awesome seeing these guys on the pay-per-view. This match wasn't as good as some of the earlier matches we've seen, but I like how it was different. This was a stiff match between some of the biggest and strongest people in New Japan. And the match ended in spectacular fashion when Tomohiro Ishii reversed um reverse I think it was Lance Archer's move, allowing Tomohiro to hit him with a giant clothesline and Toru Yano to roll Archer up for the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See another awesome match, but not as good as the other matches. Then we got the main event. Kazuchika Okada defeating Minoru Suzuki to retain his IWGP Heavyweight Championship. The backstory of this match was the main story of the card. The backstory of this match is after Kazuchika Okada retained his title against Kenny Omega, Minoru Suzuki, who for 2 years took an absence from New Japan to wrestle in Pro Wrestling Noah, came and attacked Okada and said him and his group Suzuki Gun will dominate New Japan and win all their titles and take it over, just like they did with Pro Wrestling Noah. But Okada said nah. He's gonna show Minoru Suzuki how strong New Japan has become in his absence. So that was the backstory, and this was another phenomenal match. We have another match of the year candidate, man. This match started off with both men Greco-Roman wrestling, with Minoru Suzuki obviously getting the upper hand and controlling most of the match, with Okada having short bursts of power, but kept getting knocked off his feet again and kept falling victim to Suzuki's superior wrestling technique and his signature maneuver, the ankle lock leg gravine type maneuver, and nearly tapped numerous times. The other members of Suzuki Gun ended up getting involved in the match, but Tomohiro Ishii, Toru Yano, and Okada managed to fight them off, and the match continued with Minoru Suzuki nearly defeating Okada, but Okada managed to come back and hit his Rainmaker for the 1, 2, 3. Another phenomenal match from Okada. We have another match of the year. Match of the year candidate. This show is notable for the absence of Kenny Omega and the entire Bullet Club stable. That's one thing I actually like about this pay-per-view. They show without their top heels, New Japan can still put on a very awesome pro wrestling show. Despite not having Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club there, this was a phenomenal show, man. This was a phenomenal show. Which means now I'm gonna give my thoughts on the next pay-per-view. Then I'm gonna talk more about New Japan. The next pay-per-view is the New Beginning in Osaka, which is this is the upcoming event, and that event is of course that event is this Saturday. This will be the 12th event under the New Beginning name, and the 4th under the New Beginning in Osaka name. The event, of course, will be streaming on New Japan Pro Wrestling World's website with Kevin Kelly and Don Callis, and the latter of whom replaces Steve Corino, giving the play-by-play. The New Beginning in Osaka will feature several storylines, but the main storyline coming into this show is Tetsuya Naito defending his title against Michael Elgin, who he was supposed to face at Power Struggle, but Michael Elgin had to pull out due to having a legitimate broken eye socket while taking a dropkick from Naito, which forced him to pull out of the match. Elgin remained sidelined until he made his triumphant return at Wrestle Kingdom Wrestle Kingdom 11. There will also be another interpromotional match between Hiromu Takashi making his title defense against CMLL wrestler Dragon Lee, which the two have developed a rivalry. Developed a rivalry. Also, the tag team champions will be defended again, and this time against in a three-way match involving Chaos, involving GHB Toki Makibi and Tomaki Hama, Kes, and of course oh yeah, another three-way match. I thought it was four-way. My boy Will Ospreay will be taking on Shibata in a singles match after what went on between them at the last one, at the most recent pay-per-view. Then the final match we'll see Hiroshi Tanahashi, Manabu Nakanishi, Ryusuke Taguchi defending the never open-weight six-man tag team match against Lin Ingobernables, D Japan trio of Bushi, Evil, and Sonata. And Sonata won the title in a four-way gauntlet match at Wrestle Kingdom, but lost on the following day to Tanahashi, Nakanishi, and Taguchi in what marked Nakashi's first win in several and a half years. And then of course other matches include Okada facing off in a six-man tag team match 6 days after their IWP Junior Heavyweight championship match. Yeah, Beretta. Yeah, Okada will be teaming up with Beretta, Rocky Romero taking on Suzuki Gun, Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Hiroyoshi Tenzin and Kushida will be taking on Suzuki Gun, Takamichi Noku, and Takashi Lizuka. Of course, I mentioned Chaos Gato, Hiroki Gato, Jado, and Yoshihashi will be taking on. Oh, I didn't mention this. They were taking on Jushin Robinson, Jushin Thunder Liger, Tiger Mask, and Tiger Mask 4, and Yuji Nagata. Um, 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 and of course, Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano, the IWGP Tag Team Champions, will be facing GBH, Togi Makabe, and Tomoaki Hama, and of course KES, Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. Hiromu Takashi will be taking on Dragon Lee for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, and Tetsuya Naito will be taking on Michael Logan for his IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So another awesome event, man. Another awesome event. And now for the salute of New Japan. New Japan is on fire right now. They started the year off with that very awesome Wrestle Kingdom, show with several phenomenal matches, including already the match of the year candidate between Kenny Omega and Okada, man. The final conclusion of a storyline that had been building for almost 2 years, going back to all the way when AJ Styles left New Japan for WWE and Kenny Omega turned on him and assumed leadership of the Bullet Club stable, and since seeing that year-long rivalry, after that was over, the ongoing rivalry between Okada, the face of New Japan Pro Wrestling, versus Minoru Suzuki, one of the many original veterans of New Japan, who's now returned to take over New Japan. Then of course Hiroshi, the other top baby face from New Japan, my boy Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on Tetsuya Naito in a phenomenal match. Like I said in my Wrestle Kingdom 11 review, despite me knowing that this was a fictitious match, I wanted Hiroshi Tanahashi to win, and I was mad when he lost, despite knowing prior that this was scripted, man. And just New Japan, the phenomenal wrestlers. Look at the wrestlers you have here: Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tamaki Hama, Tomoshiro Ishii, Taichi, Taichi. Yoshihatsu is so much better now that he's part of the Bullet Club. The Young Bucks. The Young Bucks. Kyle O'Reilly. Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega. Veteran wrestlers. Hiroshi Tenzin. Liger. Yuji Nagata. Tiger Mask 4. British wrestler Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero, Roppongi Vice. My opinion, Enzo and Kaz done right. They also remind me of the New Age Outlaws and the Filthy Animals stable led by Conan, featuring Rey Mysterio, Kidman, and Eddie Guerrero from WCW. WCW. Um, um, so yeah, so many like I said, so many awesome has probably but you have the CMLL wrestlers wrestling here like Dragon Lee, Volador Jr., Juice Robinson, Cody Rhodes, like I said, pretty much Tetsuya Naito, Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Hoyt, who's wrestling as Lance Archer, um, um, the entire Los Ingobernables, the Japan stable with Bushi, Evil, and Sonata. So like I said, that's an awesome heel. That's another awesome heel stable. And so like I said, a phenomenal group of wrestlers, and they managed to put on an awesome show here, and they're gonna do it again this Saturday without their top heel group, the Bullet Club members, who of course I think they're returning at a Ring of Honor Super Show, a Ring of Honor yeah, they will be returning at the Ring of Honor Super Show event, Honor Rising Japan 2017 events, this will be a 4-day event starting February 19th. This will be a 2-day event starting February 26th, 2017, and ending February 27th, 2017. This is when these guys will come back. And while I'm here, let's take a they don't have a card listed yet, but that seems like a good show. The next big show, of course, is the next show after this, of course, is the next show after the New Beginning in Osaka, which is this Saturday, is Toka Maccabee's 20th anniversary. So yeah, New Japan is just awesome. Like I said, the only things I like about New Japan is their television stuff. It's usually just a 60-minute show, a 40 to 60-minute show with random matches that were taped from various other shows. It's pretty much just a 40-minute show of highlights. That's pretty much what it was. Something like that isn't gonna compete with WWE, or make people interested, or at least even get more people, casual people, into New Japan. Like I said, New Japan actually needs to borrow that from TNA by having believe it or not, having more promos and more live stuff on their shows, or at least actual real tape shows set for airing, instead of randomly taped matches thrown on a show and calling it a wrestling show. So that's New Japan. I don't like their television stuff, but their live events and their pay-per-views, which I watch, the pay-per-views are phenomenal. I can't wait for the next New Japan pay-per-view. I don't care about the WWE pay-per-view. Yeah, I already bashed WWE because they're next when I'm done here. Then of course you got what else is next? You got you have so oh yeah, the other thing I didn't like, of course, is whenever they do their live shows, they go to these smaller venues. They go to this small gym, this small building, which looks like Impact, which looks even smaller than TNA Impact, which I don't like. I like the pay-per-views where they go to these giant arenas. But like I said, New Japan has been tearing up this promotion as one of the best rosters in the world and some of the most awesome and stiffest wrestling of all time. New Japan 2017 is just phenomenal, man. Well, like I said, this was my salute of New Japan 2017 and my review of the New Beginning in Sapporo and my thoughts on the upcoming show this Saturday, the New Beginning in Osaka. All right, and I'm gonna try to review the New Beginning in Osaka as soon as I see it, as quickly as I see it. And like I told you, I also told you what I'm gonna be doing from now on with the archive reviews and the classic reviews. All right, people, I'm done.